This video is going to demonstrate how to create event-based workflows on Sidekick. Sidekick's event-based workflows get triggered when there's a new HubSpot event, such as a property change for a contact, company, or deal, or even when these objects are created or deleted on HubSpot. So let's jump into the quick steps to create event-based workflows on Sidekick. This is your new workflow page on Sidekick. Now let's say we want to create a workflow where Sidekick messages your team whenever a new contact is created, along with action buttons to update the lead status, lifecycle stage, add a note, and also enroll the new contacts in a HubSpot sequence right from the same Sidekick message. To create this workflow, first in the workflow settings section, select your object type and your trigger type. For this use case, the object type is contact because we want this workflow to trigger when a new contact is created on HubSpot, and the trigger type is event-based. Next, in the workflow details section, add a name and description for your workflow so it's easy for you to find it in your list of workflows when you need it. Next comes the delay in minute field. This field lets you define how much of a time lag you want between the HubSpot event occurring and Sidekick sending a message to your Slack or Teams. It's generally a good idea to add a couple of minutes of delay so that Sidekick can fetch the latest properties for you. Next, use the add a filter field to set a filter criteria if you want this workflow to get triggered only for specific contacts. For example, if you wanted this workflow to get triggered only for contacts coming in from the paid social source. To do this, first click on Add Filters, Filter Group. Now, in the first drop-down menu, select your HubSpot property. Next, define your logic by selecting equals. And finally, select the exact value you want to filter by. Another thing to note here is that you can stack up multiple filters by clicking on the AND button here for an AND combination. Or you can click on the Filter Group button here for an OR combination. If you want this workflow to get triggered for all new contacts created, simply leave the filter criteria field blank. Next, in the When should this workflow trigger section, select what event you want to trigger this workflow on. So here we select creation of a new contact. You can also use the property change option to select an event trigger from your list of HubSpot properties. Next, choose a template for this message. This defines how your message will appear on Slack or Teams. All of your existing templates will be visible in this drop-down menu, but only for the specific object type and trigger type that you're creating this workflow on. For example, we only see contact-specific templates here, not deal, meeting, or company ones. Select the appropriate template, and if you need to make any quick tweaks, just click on the Edit button right here. To create an entirely new template altogether, you can click on the New Template button. And you can also view all your templates by clicking on this button right here. Also, the message preview option right here shows you a quick snapshot of how your Sidekick message will appear on Slack. Lastly, in the Choose Where This Should Be Sent section, you can select either a Slack or MS Teams channel, owner type, or direct message to specific users. The second drop-down menu will get auto-populated based on what you choose in the first one. So you can select the specific channel name, owner type, or users you want to trigger this message to. Once you're done adding all the details, click on Create Workflow and you're good to go.